The best vitamins for anti-aging, food and beauty. When it comes to beauty and maintaining youth, we find many people eager to find all possible solutions and ways that protect him from changes in age and the appearance of signs of aging, as the skin changes and graying appears, and the health of the body may begin to decline, but the skin is the first thing that appears age counter. While the signs of aging may remain hidden in the internal organs, and fighting to age successfully and effectively lies in focusing on health and activity and preventing aging from becoming a time for disease, while reducing the appearance of signs of aging on the skin, face and body. Therefore, attention must be paid with health and fighting aging from a young age, as eating a healthy diet and exercising regularly over many years plays an important role in preserving health and youth. And there are many rumors about some vitamins and their uses to combat the signs of aging. So this video aims to talk about the scientific facts behind vitamins that fight to age. The best anti-aging vitamins, preserving the skin from increasing the appearance of signs of aging, includes many strategies, and perhaps the most important of them are trying not to be exposed to sunlight for long periods, and using sunscreen to prevent the effects of ultraviolet rays, in addition to not being exposed to pollutants and toxins, and taking antioxidants, where scientific studies have found that taking some nutritional supplements contributes to improving the condition of the skin, as antioxidants work to fight free radicals and reduce the formation of active oxygen compounds and restore cell tissues that have been damaged by oxidation, and proper nutrition is the best way to obtain antioxidants, which include antioxidants that can be obtained from food that contribute to the fight against aging of the skin, vitamin C, vitamin E, carotenoids, and the elements selenium and copper. Vitamin C. The action of vitamin C as an antioxidant is one of the most important functions that it performs in the body, and it also plays an important role in the manufacture of collagen, which is the main protein in the skin and other tissues, and it fights aging by fighting free radicals and the damage it causes, including acceleration the aging process, and vitamin C is the most abundant antioxidant in the skin, and therefore the skin is greatly affected by exposure to pollutants, smoking and exposure to sunlight, as simple exposure to ultraviolet rays reduces the level of vitamin C in the skin by 30%. And exposure to urban pollution works to reduce its level by 55%, and vitamin C intake contributes to reducing the risk of some diseases related to aging, such as its effect in preventing or slowing vision loss in cases of retinal atrophy associated with aging, reducing the risk of developing arteriosclerosis, and contributing to lowering the level of systolic blood pressure when taken with blood pressure medications. It reduces the risk of cervical cancer, stomach cancer, and other effects. Adults need about 2,000 milligrams of vitamin C per day, and it can be obtained by eating fruits and vegetables, as citrus fruits and their juices are among the most important sources of food, and it can be obtained by eating strawberries, watermelon, tomatoes, broccoli, paprika, kiwi, cabbage and others. Vitamin E. Vitamin E is the most important fat-soluble antioxidant in the human body, and its function as an antioxidant is one of the body's most important defense mechanisms against the effects of free radicals, which works to protect sensitive cell components and membranes from oxidation and damage, and it also works to protect fatty acids, unsaturated and other fats and related substances, such as vitamin A, from oxidation, and its intake contributes to protecting the skin from the effects of aging, and some studies have found that its external use on the skin contributes to reducing wrinkles caused by exposure to the sun and improves the skin's structure. In addition to its effect on the skin, vitamin E fights other problems related to aging, such as lowering the risk of dying from bladder cancer, reducing the risk of developing dementia, reducing the risk of developing type 2 diabetes, and contributing with vitamin C to improving high blood cholesterol and lowering the risk of stroke incidence in men with diabetes and hypertension, and others. Adults need 1,000 milligrams of vitamin E per day, and it can be obtained by eating its food sources, which include vegetable oils and all the products that contain them. Wheat germ oil is a distinctive source for it, and it must be taken into account that vitamin E is rapidly perishable and affected by heat and oxidation. Therefore, fresh foods that have not been subjected to many processing and cooking steps are good sources of it. Whole foods that have been subjected to multiple processing steps or frying are not considered good sources. Foods to fight to age. Eating multicolored fruits and vegetables full of antioxidants, such as green leafy vegetables, red-brown tomatoes, blueberries, carrots, and red grapes, gives the body what it needs to fight to age, and the individual should aim to eat between 5 to 9 servings of fruits and vegetables daily, and you should eat about 3 servings a day of whole grains, such as brown rice, whole wheat, whole oats, quinoa and other whole grains, which reduce the risk of heart disease, type 2 diabetes and others. Fatty fish to obtain omega-3, which reduces the risk of heart disease, stroke and Alzheimer's, and milk and low-fat products fortified with vitamin D to reduce the risk of osteoporosis, maintain normal cholesterol levels and reduce the chance of heart disease, as well as eating nuts, such as almonds, walnuts, and legumes, such as lentils, also contribute to the fight against aging. It is imperative to reduce the intake of saturated fats, high-fat meats, milk and its full-fat products, sugars and salt to obtain a healthy diet that reduces the risk of developing diseases that are high in the elderly. To be adhered to by all.